and today I'm going to share with you my 5 quick leather crafting tips. Hello everyone! Here is another tips and tricks of leather craft series video, and today I'm going to share with you my 5 quick leather crafting tips which might be useful for you. Doesn't matter if you are a beginner or expert in leather crafting. So let's jump straight into tip number 1. The tool which should be especially sharp is your edge beveler. And I will show you how to sharpen it easy without any fancy sharpeners. You just need a needle and a sandpaper. I'm using my needles I'm stitching with and 1000 grit sandpaper. Put piece of sanding paper over the needle and make few strokes with beveler. It's sharp again and ready to bevel your edges. Tip number 2. How to know how long thread should be used for your leather craft. It really sucks when you hand stitch for 30 minutes and then find out that you are just 1 centimeter short of thread to finish your stitch. And to remove this stitch without marks, you probably will spend another 30 minutes. If you take way too long thread, it also would be very inconvenient pulling this long thread through each stitching hole. So the point is to take as long thread as it's needed. If I'm going to stitch my craft for the first time, I use formula to take 4.5 to 5 times longer thread than my actual stitch should be. It depends on how many layers of leather I'm going to stitch through. If it's 2 layers, I'm gonna take it 4.5 times longer. If it's thicker leather or more layers, I will probably go with a 5 times longer thread. So I am measuring my actual stitch. Let it be 9 centimeters. So I will cut about 45 centimeters thread. Always take a note how long was the thread you used for particular stitch. When you finish your stitch, deduct length of thread left over length of needles, and this is exact length of thread you need for your craft. And to be sure I'm gonna not be short, I will add a bit of extra length. The longer thread is, the more I will add. I always can specify, and after few same crafts I will know optimal thread length for a particular craft. And as we finish at second tip with needles and thread, third tip will be also related to needles. In my opinion, perfect way to hold your needles is just a simple magnet. It's the way I keep my needles, simple to take and to put back. And needles always there where they're supposed to be. Fourth tip is my simple invention for such a small leather pieces as watch strap loop, edge polishing. It's quite complicated to polish edges of such a small and narrow pieces. So what I do in this situation? You will need 3 credit cards and a rubber band. Put 3 cards together and wrap rubber band. Then slightly pull off middle card and insert leather piece between these cards. Now it's pretty convenient to polish this narrow piece of leather. And finally, tip number 5. This tip is especially useful with shell cordovan or other leather articles which is prone to scratch easily. You can hide these scratches, blemishes or scars. For sure, it's not proper tip for 100% of damaged leather parts, but for slightly, mostly visual defects, it works perfect. And you won't waste your material. When you are cutting your leather pieces for your craft, try to place these defects where the other leather parts will cover them. For example, I know this area will be covered by another leather piece and it will not be visible. I use this tip just to hide visual defects such as scratches, blemishes, which do not affect leather quality. For sure, if it's major defect which impacts general quality of leather, it's not gonna work. An extra tip for shell cordon: if for example scratch is so big that you can hide it, you just can use for reversed shell cordon craft. That's my 5 leather craft tips. Tried to show you tips which I haven't seen anywhere on YouTube. Hope at least one of them will be useful for you. If so, just press the like button. If you want to support my channel, you can do it by purchasing any of my PDF templates or my actual leather craft. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section, as it's the best source of topics for my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!